Hello, class. So today we're going to be talking about the blackface origins in clowning. So there was a white racist actor named Charles Bibenden, Dibden, Dibenden. I don't give a fuck. He was racist anyway. But anyways, he used to dress like fancy white people, like rich white folks. And that's at the time, that's when he decided to overstep and he decided to start doing blackface and clown. He would make fun of black people and what he thought that their lives were back then. So he would play a black character, in clown. He would do the blackface and he would name him Mungo, and he was in a show called Padlock. Well, Charles' son taught Joseph Grimaldi how to do whiteface to create that classic whiteface look. So Joseph, he was like a big deal in the space, as you can see why. A lot of people think that he created the whiteface look when he actually had help. So, all the wild stuff that we see in clowns, that big afro and the big lips, oversized clothes, seltzer spray bottles, fake cigars, all come from blackface minstrel shows, which I will show you at the end of this video what that looks like. And that style in particular comes from Tumbo and Bones, who were also a part of the racism, those racist ass skits. The ball keeps rolling. And there was another person who decided to continue doing this. So this person was British and he was a comedian. His name was Charles Matthew. And he sat there and studied the enslaved people and said, I'm gonna make this a joke. Like I said, he used that to perform as a black character on stage in front of everybody, and he got away with it because a lot of people were racist back then. So, people were already doing the blackface clown act by like 1810s or maybe earlier than the 1810s. So by the 1820s, it was just super common to do. It would have the big red smile, or it could be white. You actually can see that from clowns today, so it actually comes from blackface makeup. To give you a perfect example, I'm going to show you later in the video. Because white people would do this to mock and make fun of black people. So I feel like as a black person, I want to take it back and just be like to them, I don't know, just like how we took the N-word and made it into something that's like slang and for us to use. Yeah, because you think you can do this to mock black people, and you think you can do this to mock us. No, I'm gonna take that shit from you and make it into something else. So anyways, like I was saying, minstrel performers would do this, sing, dance, perform in blackface at the circus. They even took it a step further because they were so comfortable with doing this because nobody shamed them. There was no consequences for these people. So they even did this in theater and disguised it also with comedy and singing and political talk, I mean, people, regardless, were racist back then. Like, if you really sit there and watch that, you're racist. Doesn't really matter if you disguise it in comedy or not. But I'm just saying they also disguised it in comedy. Because people are like, oh, he's a clown. They're so weird. Oh, my God. They don't take it seriously. But they're regardless still racist. And still, these things are still racist things to do. And those people who sat there and watched it are racist. But yeah, if you get what I'm saying. Because back in the 1800s, nobody was more of an outsider than a black person. So to racist white performers, blackface became their clown mask. In a lot of traditions, clowns would always have something physically different about them, like a limp or a deformity. That's where characters like Jim Crow dancing black caricatures would come from. So now I'm going to show you what these performances would actually look like. These white people would paint their face all black and then make their face white or have their lips white too. This part would be white white lips or red lips, and their whole face would be painted this color of black. Oh, a side note I forgot to mention. So when this guy made that whole blackface character, named him Mungo, his son name is Charles Isaac Mungo Debendon. So it's just weird. It's just like he's really just is proud of this racist legacy that he has to attach his son's name to it. Like, not saying his son isn't racist, but I'm saying like it's just weird. So earlier I was talking to you guys about minstrel, right? The minstrel show. So I'm going to show you what these minstrel white racist performers look like and how they would perform and do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ned Haverly.
I want you to know that I'm a ragged but right. Whole black and living like you people that's white. Porterhouse steak every day for my board. That's more than all you rounders in this town can afford. I'm a mighty good man to have hanging around.
You know what's crazy? When white people would do this makeup look, it would be called the hobo clown. Hobo clown is meant to depict a stereotypical homeless person. It also stems from exploiting the struggle of people who were just freed from slavery. Black people who were poor and lacked resources. White people would also take this face and match it with tattered, messed up clothes. It's just a harmful stereotype, and these are the same people, the same white performers who would do the whole face black and make their mouths white or red. I'm also going to show you Judy Garland, who also did blackface. I just want to also show you guys how impactful this really was. Like, they really made a child do this. I don't believe she did this, like, just for fun. Everybody has a choice, of course, but I don't want to go too hard on her because she's a child. I don't know what was going on back then. Maybe she was forced to do it. But facts are facts, so let's roll the clip.
Coming for to carry me home, swing low, sweet chariot.
Look how they made her do the hair and everything to really mimic a black person. Like, what the fuck?
Coming for to carry me home.
Ugh, that was just disgusting. I couldn't even watch more of that. There was supposed to be more clip playing, but that's enough. I don't want to see that no more. But you guys let me know. Did you think that she looked uncomfortable? I think she looked a little uncomfortable, but... Next is the hobo clown and how they just want to make fun of homeless people and make fun of people who have darker skin tones and say that you're dirty. That's why they made it black. They had two purposes in one clown face. Amazing. Anyways, let's roll the clip. Anyways, this was a lot, honestly, mentally. But, okay. That's gonna be the end of this video. Now, if you have any video suggestions for me, you could leave it in the comments. Let me know your thoughts of this video. If you want to follow my other social medias, it'll be in the description. That's all I have. Bye, guys. Mwah.